Internet, what is really, really, really good? You know who it is. It's the one and the only, the triple the G.O.D. And of course, I'd like to welcome you back to another installment of Triple the God Speaks On. And y'all should have known this was coming. The universe gave me a story trailer to look at, and you didn't think you were going to hear your boy's thoughts on this. You weren't going to hear the fan theory and all the history that you know that I've been bringing in these streets for years. You didn't think it was coming, but it's here now. It's here now, and we just finna get straight to the business. It's like, by the time you guys get this video or whatever, the breakdown is already done over there on tripletheGod.blogspot.com, and I got that pulled up right now, and that's just gonna be the line of my header notes, because the main beats of the trailer of the things that you should know is what we're going to go over, and they kind of break down as the following. We now understand what Antonov is doing is that he has declared himself the champion of the King of Fighters. But here's some history for you. There have been canonically 10 tournaments in the King of Fighters. 94, 95, 96, 97, 99, 2000, 2001, 2003, 11, and 13. Out of those 10 tournaments, only once in the history of KOF where there has been an official winner of a tournament where a hero character or the hero team was not involved in the final outcome. And that was in 2003 when the Ikari Warriors team won. Even though Leona, Ralph, and Clark, they beat Edohe in the official tournament. Unofficially, K-Dash, Maxima, and Whip did the dirt, and Kyo and Iori backed them up because of all the story stuff that was going on behind them. So, other than that, the usual suspects who are the hero team members and things like that are usually the people who win the tournaments every year. That's just what the case is. Even in the case where you could technically say things like KOF 96 and 97, where it was the three sacred treasures of Kyo, Iori, and Shizuru, but that's still technically your hero team because they are the three sacred treasures, blah, blah, blah. But that's just what I want you to know, that even though that Antonov is coming out and got a big giant championship belt saying that I'm the King of Fighters, is that it's real hard to say that when there's been 10 of them before this one and you the champ now, I guess. It's kind of like Ki called himself the King of the South and nobody said anything. Except you invited 48 people to come fight you for your title belt, I guess. So there is that. Skip a little ahead in the trailer. Kyo and Iori doing what Kyo and Iori always do, is purple flames and red flames and stuff, because that's just what they do. They forever beefing, and we could get into other things that, other stuff, but this could be the time or place for that, but I won't introduce that plot element to this, what I'm talking about right now. This episode of Triple the God Explains It All. This is not Triple the God Explains It All. We're not playing KOF 95. We've already had that video. Triple the God Explains It All, King of Fighters 96 coming soon. I'm like, I don't even know what show I'm even doing anymore. That's how crazy this is right now. This is Triple the God Speaks On. I am Triple the God. I'm speaking on the King of Fighters. See, that's what I'm doing right now. So, brain, let's get it together. Let's get it together. As I was saying, brain is Kyo and Iori doing what Kyo and Iori do. So, that's to be expected. We skip a little farther into the trailer, and we get a glimpse of K-Dash, and we get a glimpse of K-Dash, Kula, and Maxima, and they working with the Ikari Warriors. Take nothing weird from that. There is a link between the two teams, and that character is Whip, who we haven't seen in quite a while. I think she was mentioned in 13, but again, I haven't really played too much of 13 story mode, and that's actually something, to spoiler, that we're actually going to get around to as we explore the King of Fighters series and the other things that I'm doing on the channel, so don't worry about that. One of the cool things that we got to look at was we got our first look at Alice, and it would seem that Alice is really doing the Terry thing. Is that what we saw was her climax DN, where it looked like she was doing a crack shoot, but then she hit Terry, but then instead of landing like Terry would, she trips over him and almost falls. So I have no idea what that means, but we will probably Well, people have probably found out this weekend at Evo because the 48 character version is at Evo, so maybe it's probably some Alice footage out there if I go search for it, but I don't know if I will. You skip a little farther into the trailer, you get some Loveheart in there, and I'm glad to see her. And it's like, and that one little slash she do, that's actually something she does in one of the Skylove games. I forget what, because I've recently been watching a lot of Skylove play on Nico, and you know, that's just not a thing you should do, but I do it because it's my job and I have to make sure that I'm on top of these things. So what you saw Loveheart do with that sword is nothing unusual. Don't worry about it. Swords are alright for pirates to have, just so you know. The thing that's weird about the trailer that I caught on to was there wasn't a lot of things being translated in the trailer, but the things they did translate were early on in the trailer were the things was what Guy said, and then strangely what Hans says to Vice when he does domination on her. So I have no idea if I'm reading more into that than what it is. But that's interesting to me, that, you know, that just might, like I said, it could either be me reading something into that, or it may just be more context. But either or, I just wanted to make sure that if I was going to break down this trailer and talk about it, that I wanted to mention that point. Then we get to the part of the trailer where the trailer says, well, this is a supernatural thing. So I think because of the way the story currently works, I think you can rule out the Orochi in this. Because if it was the Orochi, you know, because the Orochi usually shows itself as a giant serpent snake or a mostly naked man with a tattoo on his chest, or, you know, some kid who transforms into the half-naked man with a tattoo on his chest. But I don't know what's going on. However, what we're about to get into a second is the fan theory about what's going on and how it relates to another SNK series, but we're going to get into that. But the thing that became very clear was, number one, Saishu happens to know something about whatever this new threat is. On top of that, this also explained because later in that same trailer, like right after that next scene in that trailer, is Nakaruru talking to Tung Fu about whatever that thing is. Nakaruru, as the goddess of nature of the many universes, doesn't step in unless things are really, really dire. Which would explain, which actually does explain in its own weird way, why Nakaruru was on a team with Loveheart and Mui Mui, because it's like, grab the best from any universe you can find and bring them to this tournament to defeat whatever that thing is in the sky. Here is the part where things get interesting. Before the trailer ends, well, at least that first part that we're going to talk about, is Meiten-kun then mentions that Shune's power is resonating with whatever thing is in the sky, which leads into today's new fan theory. We talked about Atonov earlier, right? I watched the Atonov trailer a couple of times because I was just amazed that Atonov just like hitting people with like weird muscle busters and kicking people and rocks coming out the ground. Once I watched that trailer a couple of times, I didn't realize who it was that Atonov reminded me of. He reminds me of Duke from Maximum Impact. You should play Maximum Impact. I say play Maximum Impact all the time. It's like I should wear a shirt that says that. Somebody gets me a shirt that says go play Maximum Impact. Pick one. I always would suggest Regulation 9, but if you want some plot, play the first two. Play the first two. I won't even get into plot. When we get around, when the King of Fighting Fighters gets around to Maximum Impact, we will talk all about the story. But here's the thing. I was right, but I was wrong about my fan theory initially about the Gen Twins. The twin thing was right. I just had the wrong twins of SNK. The twins I should have been looking at are Alba and Sora. Not Albie. Who is Albie? Hey, yo, Alf. Man, yo. Why isn't Men in Black the series on like DVD or Blu-ray? That's just completely off topic, but something in Maximum Impact 2 happens. Like it's something at the end of Maximum Impact 1 happens, and then it happens again in the middle of Maximum Impact 2, which is very similar to what happens to Shunei when that thing is in the sky, which leads me to believe that the story might be taking story beats from Maximum Impact. Because the only thing I will give you about Maximum Impact's plot is that it is a technical retelling of Fatal Fury. It is. And that's all you get from me now. You will get the full-blown thing later. But it was that Duke thing when I looked at the tone off, and then I looked at the story trailer again, and I was like, oh, word. It was like I would have never put two and two together until I looked at the tone off, like, yo, he remind me of Duke mad like. And then it's like, and then I watched that part again with May Tenkun, and it was like, that was the same thing that happened in Maximum Impact though. So it's like, maybe that's where they're taking a story beats from. Maybe it still may be something to this Gen Twins thing, but the Gen Twins thing never got deep as something coming out of the sky sucking up the dead souls of things. So I don't know. I don't know where it is that we go from that point. But that was all I could glean from the trailer that you probably need to pay attention to, or probably missed that you now know. The news from the trailer was stuff that that was hinted around the internet last week. July 19th, for everybody in the United States of the America, the America KKK, you know what I'm saying, shout out to Tupac, is there will be a demo of King of Fighters 14 with 7 playable characters that include Nelson, Shunei, Kyo Iori, King of Dinosaurs, Sylvie Paula, and of course Marsha Inoue. So here's what I need the internet to do. First of all, your boy needs like a clean, long, 20 minute nonstop of KD0097. I think that's the name of that song from the Derelict Church stage, and the character select theme on repeat. I know the internet gonna get that to me as soon as the demo come out, so I need that. I need y'all on that. That come out Tuesday. That's Tuesday. I need the internet on that. I'm like, I need long, clean, clear clips of the Derelict Church stage, which, actually, hold up. Let me see, because me get my mouse working, because my mouse has been jacked up lately. Let me see. Derelict Church KOF. Let me see. Oh, okay. I'm trying to see what the name, because I know it's like KD0097. I think that's the name of the song though. Okay, that's nice that that the wiki doesn't even tell me where that is, you know what I'm saying? But I think it's KD0097 or something like that. Let me see if that works. KD0097. KD0097 is K-Dash's theme from the King of Fighters 99. So, but I know all his themes are KD something, and I just forget the exact name of it, and the internet is completely and utterly failing me right now. And I'm like, the other way I can find it is go look through many of KOF videos that are on the internet, and I just do not feel like right now. But look, internet, I need clean rips of them songs ASAP. I need those. I need them in my life. I'm like, when I go walking, like Tuesday the demo come out, when I go off of my walk on Wednesday, I need long loops of the Derelict Church stage, and I need long loops of the Kurt Select thing. I need that. And the internet don't have that for me. When I get up on my walk on Wednesday, I'm going to be pissed at you, internet, and we going to fight. That's live as hell. That's live. Y'all don't have my game rips. It's gonna be a fight. We gonna fight. It's gonna be King of Fighters in real life. I'm gonna hit you with a coat bike so hard. I'm gonna let you know. I need them game rips. Hook your boy up. But yo, that's it. That's all. I'm like, I have nothing else to say. Well, I do have other things to say, but those will be saved for another video, because I was going to say them on here, but I won't now. So enjoy the rest of your weekend, everybody. This will be up shortly. Remember, triple.blogspot.com has the breakdown, in words, just in case you want to read what it was you just heard me just say for the past 15 minutes, if that's what you want to do. And, if I am understanding the team release trailer schedule correctly, there should be a little special surprise for the internet on Thursday. So be watching for that. Be watching for that. Well, I'm finna go ahead and get out of here because not only do I got power tonight, I also gotta watch Ballers because I forgot that was coming on. So who knows how much of Smash I'm going to catch. Who knows how much of Street Fighter I'm going to catch, if at all. But I'm watching Ballers, and I'm damn sure watching Power. I'm like, I always watch Ray Donovan on Monday, and I always watch Preacher the next day, too, because I always be asleep or whatever. But I said I'm staying up. I'm watching Power because I don't want to be spoiled. Everything else, I know how to dodge. So, watch the story trailer again. Think about what it was that I just said. You know what I'm saying? Keep those things in mind. And, we'll be back to do this on a whole different subject sooner than you think. So with that, I'm out of here. I'm, of course, the one and the only, the triple, the G.O.D. And this is not Triple the God Explained at all, even though I did just explain the whole story trailer to you, give you everything you need, and gave you some of that hot fan theory that you get exclusively only hear from your boy. But this is Triple the God Speaks on it. With that, I will holler at you guys next time, man. Peace out.